Come on, is it gonna work? Okay, so it's working on that screen. Excellent. I wanted to... Oh, screw it, I'll fix it later. Ah, that'll do. I just closed the changelog. I didn't mean to do that. There you go, now I've got the changelog back again. Put it on my second screen. So I can actually read stuff. Oh, getting blinded. There you go, now I can see my screen. Right, let's see what is new. Got to start with over here. Where's it gone? Where are you? Tech tree one's not in yet. This one is. Yes, I'm on dev. Dev's just opened, literally like how long ago? Like 10 minutes ago, I think. So we got the Apache. Oh no, got the Apache. No, we got the Warthog with lots of weapons, but still no mixed weapons. I think they're adding a new system. Probably. It's the only reason why they wouldn't have all the different loadouts. SU-25 isn't coming this patch. Smin said on the forums that we've just got 2 MiG-27s and an SU-22 for Russia, so not to expect another jet attacker this update. Let's see. Yeah. I'm confused why it has so few. I think it has, what, 120 countermeasures when it should have, like, at least double that. My sound's not working. Oh, there they go. Sounds are taking a time to turn on. I appear to have the low-res cockpit. It's literally just a photo. Excellent. Yeah, there we go. Oh, might help if I take off flux, yeah. I don't know if I downloaded. I had an awful big download, so I might have downloaded the HD textures, but I didn't explicitly tell the game to download them, so I don't know if it was if it did or not. Oh, getting pinged. Where are you? There. I've not got my settings. That's a shame. That's satisfying though. I can't test drive the G8 because I don't have it on. I don't have the thing just before it. I can show it. I can show the weapons and stuff, but I can't actually drive it at the moment. Let's do some rockets. I'm bad with rockets. Right, let me go have a look at the J8 quickly. See what that's like. See what the engines and stuff. Where is it? China? Yeah, I don't. I can't have a look at the J8 at all. Actually, it's not in the tech tree for me. That's weird. Oh, yeah, I'm definitely on the dev. Cause and the M3A3. That's I think the same as the one in the tech tree. It's just got a nice little skin on it. Number 2 apparently. Yeah, no J8 in the tech tree for me, so that must be still work in progress. I mean, I think on the stream it didn't have stats for the missiles yet, so that's probably why they haven't shown it. Show LAV. Sure, I can show the LAV. Army. Down here. There you go. Stock it comes with the Stingers. 7 mil of armor. 15 mil on the bottom. It's got, yeah, not much armor. Bulletproof glass is technically the thickest bit of armor it has, followed by the structural steel. And then, oh, that doesn't seem to be correct. Let me see what this is like in test drive. I can't change the weapons. The premium one has 2 AIM-9s. Oh, my voice again. Yeah, the premium, what's it called? A10 has 2 AIM-9s, but the Tech Tree one has 4. I think it's just for balancing reasons. Makes the most sense. Oh, which button is it? That's not the right button. Come here. It does have thermals at least. Quite nice thermals. I'm gonna guess these are Gen 2. They're M9Ls, which are quite a bit better. I don't seem to have the option to fire my rockets at the moment. What key is it bound to? Weaponry. Actually, if I select... Okay, so I have the guns, but I can't fire the rockets. I don't know if that's just my setups are weird or if it's not available yet. I can't lock on. So yeah, I can't lock on to him either at the moment. So I don't know if this has optical tracking or not. The radar on the Italian F-104 was the ASA. Come here, ASA. So ASA at the moment gets R21G M1, 18km range, IFF BVR, ACM. And then the regular S does have a different radar, but I think it's going to be effectively the same at the moment. I'm not sure though. I don't own either, so I can't test fly them. So this thing, so all the same weapons. But the weapons on this thing should be quite nice. It's got lemurs at last. Hydra for AA. Yeah, it has the LAV-AD has hydras on it. I don't know why, just America things. So yeah, it's weird. In the hangar it shows the Stinger pods. What else was new from America? Nothing else on the ground, I don't think. No new helicopters. A10's there, that's still definitely work in progress. Yeah, Gaijin is annoying with not giving Italy stuff it actually needs. Like, it could really do with an AMX or something, some light attacker that can carry its weight around in air battles and ground battles mostly. It's sort of I imagine it's sort of a pain driving the Arietes without any decent CAS or helicopters other than they have one helicopter that's any good, I think. I think that's that one and the premium one are like the only ones with decent missiles, and even then you're stuck to Hellfires, and you only get 8 of them. So yeah, they could definitely do with some love. For fighters, they can't get anything better at the moment, unless we were to skip to tornadoes. But we sort of need to wait for other stuff first before tornadoes. France doesn't get new plane, do they? No, they do get somewhere. Where's it gone? There it is. ELC Bis. This nice little thing. Very, very small. Almost no armor. Can be penned by 50 cals pretty much anywhere apart from the transmission and the... I'm assuming that's going to be gunner side? Commander side, sorry. Commander gunner side. USS Arizona, yeah, sure. Arizona is after Wyoming. I mean, Italy could get some light aircraft as CAS, but they'd be a pain to balance, a bit like the A10s, because you either have them at like 8.0 and they destroy everything in ground forces, or you have them at like 10.0 and they get absolute shat on in air battles. So it's a bit of a nightmare balancing situation for those slow light attackers. They could get AIM-9Ls, I think, quite a few of them. So you could balance them using that for air battles, but it's still not going to be great. What else? I need to go get the changelog. There's the changelog. Oh, B-26s, of course. I forgot about the B-26s. Where are they? There's one. I think we've only got the B-26B. Okay. And then they must have saved the B-26C for the French. I don't want to test flight. I just want to preview. There you go. Oh, it carries a torpedo. I didn't know it carried torpedoes. Weird little gunning stations in the tail down at the bottom. And the strangest glass I've ever seen. It does look like it could be quite nice though. A tiny bit of armour. Mainly around the tail gunners. What else? Oh yeah, it's got 150 cal at the nose that looks like it's angled down slightly, and then the other 4 are firing straight, so that's going to be a bit interesting. AV-8s, I don't believe they got AIM-9Ls. I think the only aircraft they got AIM-9Ls were the new aircraft added this patch. Yeah, the AV-8C doesn't. I'd be surprised if the A does. Was Britain. It's GR3, there. And yeah, the GR3 doesn't get new weapons either. Neither does the Jaguar. As I think if I think it was Mike on the stream earlier said that no other aircraft are getting new missiles apart from the ones out of this update at the moment. Yeah, we got the AIM-9Ls on the A10s. I can't remember what the other plane was that got 9Ls. Oh, and of course the F-104s, or the F-104 ASA. I was looking at the bomb load for the B-26. What's gone? Yeah, it has weird 300-pound and 600-pound bombs. I've never seen those before. Let's compare them to the regular ones. 152 equivalent. I want to look at the 1,000-pounders. It's 152 kilograms on those, and then for the 500-pound bombs. Okay, so they've got slightly worse explosive equivalent than the 500-pounders. That's not too bad then. I guess it's just 500s effectively. Actually, let me give this one a quick test flight because I want to see what the nose guns are like. If it does have the weird angled nose gun. Oh, it does have a simple cockpit. Literally the bare basics for a cockpit though. Alright, try and take off. That's quite a lot of 100-pound bombs. That's I didn't even notice the second bay back there. Yeah, it's quite a nice bomb bay actually. Let's see what they do to... Sure, let's see what they do to this carrier. Probably nothing, but you never know. Oh god, if I can pitch up. Oh, I've got one left. There you go. Well, they're just standard 100-pound bombs. Right, I was going to check the gun, wasn't I? Oh, they all seem to be aiming in the same direction. Oh, the gun's not even modelled at the moment. Just magical 50 cals appearing out of the ether. Oh, Karl Marx, yep. See what Karl Marx is a premium, I think, for the coastal fleet. Germany, where are you? Coastal fleet. Yeah. Oh no, it's a squadron vehicle. I didn't see that. Didn't know it was a squadron vehicle. There you go. So I guess Naval's getting a new squadron vehicle for them to play about with. Pretty much no armour, as expected. It's got a tiny bit on the side and around the bridge, and turrets. Fuel tanks all in the belly. Ammo's well below the waterline for a coastal vessel. and the usual torpedoes. Does get fire director, it gets tracking radar and search radar. That's nice. Guns, it gets 100mm guns with HEVT. That's good. I think that's good. I don't play naval that much. And it's got regular 37mm. Oh, and it gets some rockets. Rockets and depth charges and torpedoes. Where are those rockets then? Well, those must be where the depth charges are, obviously. Where on earth? Oh, there's the rockets there, either side of the at the front. So it should be quite nice and easy to aim as well. 50% off. And I think that's the only new German ship. Yeah, there's no new. All right, I'm gonna look at the main attraction, all of the Israeli tanks and stuff. Let me order it. Oh, I can't buy it. Okay, I'm not allowed to buy the M51 apparently. This gets usual. I think that's the same as the premium. Same gun. It should be. Yeah, same ammo. Got Megachs. Weirdly, you've got rank 4 M48s effectively. I'm not quite sure what that's about, but at least the M48 Tiger, whatever the premium one's called, isn't the only rank 4 M48 anymore. Standard M48 weapons, rangefinder. Just a standard M48, and I think this one's the same. Oh, this one gets heat. No, the other one got heat first as well, actually. Yeah, this the Magach 2 is pretty much the same then. Magach 6, on the other hand, actually gets some good gun. Yeah, because that's still the 90mm. This gets the 105. Basically an M60A1, I think. No, just regular M60 even. It's got the welded hull instead of the cast one, which I think gives it slightly more armour, although not quite as good. It's not rounded, so it's slightly less trolly. And then Megach 6B, which is the top of the tree one, which does not get thermals. Interesting. Merkava 2B, the current top Merkava in the game for the Israeli tree. I think the post they've released earlier today showed the preliminary tech tree, which I think was they were going to add the Merkava 4. I can't remember which version of the Merkava 4, but the Merkava Mark 4 down here probably, and that'll be about 10.3, 10.7ish, because it's similar to the. I don't know how different it is actually to the Mark 3D. I don't know Merkavas very well. This one does get thermals. Okay, so the Merkava 1B is actually a better version than the one in the American tech tree. I think it's the 1A in the American tech tree actually, or the American event vehicle was. The random little smoke grenade in there. It's just a Merkava, isn't it? They're all very similar, which I guess makes sense. They're all pretty much the same tank. The Macbeth, which is just in a VAD with stingers. What stingers does it get? It only gets the 92s, the 92Es even. So it doesn't get. Yeah, it doesn't get the proxy fuse one, which I guess is a bit of a shame. But the proxy fuse isn't that much better, I don't think. No new aircraft. Oh no, there's the F-84F, which is just the regular, the one that was in the French tree before, just moved over here. Can I show China? I can show China. What's it called? J8. Yeah, the J8B isn't in the tech tree yet. Not for me. It should be here. For the army, you have the new WZ88A. Oh no, ZTZ88 here, which is effectively the premium 69 2G, but without the turret armor, without the ERA. It gets the same gun, same shell. Laser rangefinder the same, no thermals, but it does get night vision. It gets an add-on plate on the hull, which makes it quite trolly against, or should make it quite trolly against the other 107mm guns, 105mm guns, L7s. With the, yes, quite effective. Extra 200mm effective armor on top of a plate that's already 250mm effective, so that's quite the nice upgrade on the hull armor. I don't know if it gets a better engine. It might do. Let me check. There's the engine. There's the engine. 1130 horsepower on that. Let's compare it to Type 69. I think that's the closest previous version. So yeah, it does get an upgraded engine. Should get a nice boost in mobility then. And then you got the premium ZTZ96A, a prototype version without any ERA on the turret front. Still has ERA on the hull. Gets Storer style dazzlers on the side of the hull as well, which should be quite nice. Slightly more useful than the Storer, seeing as I think you probably see more toes and the like that this actually works against here. Armor isn't very useful because it just shows the highest one. It does still get composite in the hull, in the turret, and in the hull. The usual carousel ammo rack, good old turret ejection system. Usual 3 crew. The driver's actually offset in this tank, which I'm not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing. On the one hand, you don't get the usual turret weak spot of the T-series tanks right here. On the other, it's a lot easier to kill both the gunner and driver. I'm not sure if the other ZTZs are like that, I'm not sure. For the engine, it's 1240 horsepower compared to the Tech-Tree one 1240. So it's actually a slight upgrade over the 96. The 96A. Okay, so it's basically the same engine as the 96A. What's the armor? So yeah, the turret's a bit more pointed than this tank. I can actually take this one on a test drive quickly. It gets 125i, which I think is one of the better shells for this tier. I don't know how comparable to Mango it is. Let's load. Oh, there you go. Gets first gen thermals. Yeah, first gen thermals. No CITV, sadly. Where is it in? Oh, it doesn't seem to be in the test drive at the moment. Doesn't seem to be any testing area for the active protection system. That's a shame. Mobility seems alright off-road. I don't know. As I said, I've never driven the ZTZs before because I'm not that far through the tech tree yet. But it doesn't seem too bad. Come on, gun. Yeah, it's a bad shot. I didn't realise that's the Leopard 2 over there. Used to being the Leopard, not the Leopard, the Abrams. There you go. Yeah, so it seems like a decent premium. It should be. I'm not sure how. Let me have a look at the protection again. Where's it gone? There it is. How does the protection compare to? Let me choose. No. Let's go for a. What gun should I go for? What's normal at 9.7? We'll go for a TAM. Where's the TAM? That's TAM. DM33. There we go. Protection map. So the upper hull is pretty much immune to DM33. Lower hull's not. How about the... Oh, I've lost it now. Where's it gone? There it is. How about on the... Again, it's same with the 120mm. Oh, 2K. Yep. Against the... Actually, Leopard 2K should have the same gun as the L44. Where's the 2K gun? I can never find stuff in this list. There's the prototype. I'm blind. I've lost it. Where's the Leopard 2K? Oh, there it is. Right down the bottom. Ah, it's DM23 now. Okay, and it's the same against DM23. So the upper hull is pretty much immune, but it's only a small area. Turret's not. Seems to be... Oh, that's probably not trunnion. That's probably like a armor seam or something that's just breaking it slightly. Right, slightly better angle. There you go. So yeah, it's a bit of a patch either side of the gun that it might eat the shot, but unlikely. But it can go right through the turret. Otherwise, hit there and you get both. You should get both crew. Maybe, maybe not. Depends how the game feels. Might just be able to squeeze in through the driver's port. Yeah, just through the driver's port. But it's a lot smaller than on other tanks. Right, what was it? It was Russian tree. What do you want to see in the Russian tree? There's no new tanks that I've noticed. Oh, no, to light. There's the T-55. There it is. New T-55, which I believe should be the hull should be the same as the premium one. It just has the hard kill on the turret now. What does it get in terms of night vision? It gets regular IR, as expected, laser rangefinder. Ammunition is the same as both of the other T-55s that already exist. It does get ESS, which is always good for running away, bravely running away. But I think this is effectively going to play like the T-55 AM already does. New armament for top tier jets. I don't believe any of the existing jets get new armament at top tier. It's only the newly added vehicles. I don't know that I can't test against hard kill. I don't actually have the Black Knight because I don't have any of the tanks before it. But it definitely works against ATGMs and the like. And most importantly, Commander gets... Can I show? No, it doesn't show there. Okay. Most importantly, the Commander finally gets thermals. Look, finally a British MBT with thermals for the Commander. It's taken a while to get there. It does look quite wacky though, with these great big mortar style launchers above the turret. Yeah, and then it's got weird little panels on the back. I don't know what these are. Oh, those are more active protection system. Okay. That must be the, I'd assume like radar blocks or something that actually detect the incoming weapons and then slew the launchers around. It's got weird little smoke dispensers on the back of the turret as well. It's quite a cool looking tank. I don't know what tanks can get ADS for the American tree unless we add new ones. Might get a new tank to add that so that they've got the functionality. I don't believe so. I'll give it a shot. See what happens if I... Oh no, the wrong button. Armor. Protection. There we go. Let me grab... Sure, let's go for Warrior. Milan. What happens if I fire my Milan there? No, it doesn't model the APS in the hangar. That's a shame. It'd be cool if it did, but I guess it's useful to be able to see where it would hit. Yeah, I know Americans would get trophy, but I just don't know which tanks it's fitted to. Probably, I'd guess M1A2C, but we're still at the regular M1A2 at the moment, which hasn't got anything new this time. Germany, there's of course got a couple new tanks. I'll show the LAV in a second. Let me have a look. Where's the Puma? Puma's there after the 103 at rank 6. Oh, this is such a pain. You can tell that I played a while back because I'm like halfway through the Rad Panzer 90, but I don't have any research on any of the previous vehicles in the line. It's not a nightmare. This gets, I think that's the ahead ammo, which is timed fuse, which isn't going to be great. It's going to be pretty bad. Like literally only useful against hovering helicopters. It does get APFSDS though. Does it get commander thermals? I don't know. It does. It does get commander thermals. Let me check. I don't know what time the dev server's closing actually. Whilst I do that, let me go and move over to this thing. Where's it gone? No, that's a change log. I want... Where's it gone on the forums? I've lost the post now. I'll go get the Discord up. Oh, I've lost the post that I found earlier now. Ah, there it is. The dev server is 6 o'clock GMT, March 14th. So that would be 6 GMT. Okay, so you got until Wednesday morning. You got plenty of time, don't worry. Oh no, sorry, Monday morning. I'm an idiot. March 14th, not 16th. Yeah, you got plenty of time to have a look at the dev server. What else is there? There is something else new, I swear. Oh, there's the new Swedish helicopters, of course. I forgot about those. Yeah, it looks like we should be getting custom loadouts for jets because if you, for example, look at the new Apache, I keep calling it Apache. It's not an Apache. It's a Warthog. If you look at the new A10, you don't have any mixed loadouts at all. So yeah, you've got one mixed loadout that they used in the trailer, but everything else is single loadouts, and it's the same for all the other new jets. You don't have any mixed weapons, so they should be hopefully adding a new armament system this update. I've not actually looked at the LAV's mods yet, have I? So it gets HVAP with 90mm pen, which is, I guess, okay against the side of MBTs. It should get a nice amount of nice high rate of fire. It does get the proxy stingers, which are okay, I guess. It's better than having no proxy fuse, but it doesn't stop the fact that they're still just stingers, and stingers aren't exactly great in the game. The Hydra 70 is a later mod, so I guess like the toes on the which tank is it? It's the Milans on the Warrior that you upgrade later with a separate mod, and then you have to select it before the battle. Yeah. You select before you go into battle which one you want, whether you want the slower ones, yeah. Yeah, the slightly slower Milan 2s or Milan 1s. Yeah, it's been hinted at that we might be getting new loadout system, which would be very, very welcome indeed, especially when you look at aircraft like this, and you've got all these different weapon loadouts you have to scroll through. It would be nice if you just had the ones you make yourself. Any new World War II vehicles? There's quite a few actually. We've got the Marauder for the US and the French territories. Got the brand new, what's it called? USS Arizona. And IGN Congo, actually. Where's Congo gone? There you go, Congo after Ikoma. So those are now a separate battleship line. The two A10s, at the moment, on the dev stream earlier, that was the only difference. Yeah, I think on the dev blog they released this morning, though, it was the A10 late, the Tech Tree one, the A10A late, gets IR Mavs, which means that you've got a thermal imager, I think that's the ones, which means they're day and night attack Mavericks, whereas the premium A10A early only has the AGM-65Bs, which are the ones you already get on every other Maverick armed aircraft, pretty much, and those are only day attack. They can't attack at night. Oh, the MiG-21S has apparently had his cockpit updated. That's nice. Oh, there's the Term 3 as well. Where's the Term 3 gone? I have too many rooms. There's the Term 3. This weird monstrosity of a tank. The A10 on the dev stream earlier, on the English one, is before the A7s, after the Harrier, which I think is a bit of a weird place to put it, because of its weapons loadout. I feel like it should be after the A7s. It should probably be top tier, given it has AIM-9 Lemas, but that might change. It's possible once we get to a second dev server and they add some more vehicles, because of course they might take the dev down at any point during the night later today, and then add in an extra vehicle here or there if it's ready and they fix it. The Term 3 is a very strange looking tank though. It's got 20 mil of armour on the ball, which is absolutely nothing. It can 50 cal it to death. But let me. Where have you gone? I want rank 1. M2A2. We've got M2A2. There you go. Oh, that's 500 meters. 100 meters away, you can go through the side of the turret. Right into the ammo, actually. It's going to take a few shots to set it off, but it's yeah, it's not the most well protected tank in the world. Oh yeah, the Swedish get a new Centurion, don't they? What ammo does this get? It just gets, okay, it gets heat and dart, and it should be stabilized, I think. So yes, the Swedish get a new Centurion, which is there between the SGRV 104 and the 121, so 9.0. Thermals, I think just on the gunner. Yeah, just on the gunner. And then it gets a nice new dart round. New US tanks, it's just the LAV-AD at the moment. That's the only new US tank that's on this dev server. There might be more in the future, but I can't show those yet because we don't have them yet. What's this equivalent to? So that's probably what, I don't know what gun that would be, or what round that would be equivalent to. Well, 63, but probably not much worse. Oh, and the Swedish helis. The weirdest little helicopter. I can buy this one. Let's have a look at this one. See how bad this is. I think it's only got like 2 kilometer range on the ATGMs, which is very not good. Because they're very slow as well, which, oh, nice. The F4J I don't believe has AIM-9L. I didn't see it earlier in the modifications. I believe, I said it before, I think Mike said earlier that no current aircraft in the game are getting new missiles this update in terms of AIM-9L and the like. It's only the new aircraft that are being added that have them. Right, let's see. Oh, that's such bad range on these. Try taking out this truck. There you go. And just sit back and watch the missile go. God, this has to be the worst missile in the game. Oh, for helicopters anyway. There we go. Come on. Still going. There we go. Oh, that took a while to land. has no other weapons either, as apart from those missiles, I don't think. Let's see how they deal with this guy. There it is. So they do damage, definitely. It's just not a lot of speed. What new tank and plane am I most excited for this update? I don't know actually, I've not given it much thought. I am looking forward to the LAV-AD. Yeah, it's not going to be great, but it should be fun. Actually no, I think it has to be the ELC. This thing is going to be a weird little beast. I don't want an AEG, just say full load, sure. This thing should be quite a bit of fun, although incredibly annoying to deal with. But it has like no turret traverse either. It really does fit more as a tank destroyer than a proper light tank. And the usual 90mm heat launcher. Doesn't even have a machine gun, which is a shame. But it does get smoke. Single shot of 4 canisters. No Su-25 this patch. Or at least not expected this patch. Harms would be quite useful for Sim, definitely. For dealing with some of the absurdities that happen there. Yeah, hopefully we'll get them soon. Oh, we've got the weird little South Vietnamese? Where's the Kim Quy? That's the Kim Quy on its own. There you go. Weird little South Vietnamese ex-US patrol boat with single 40mm, a couple of twin 20s and some 50s. Yeah, hopefully we'll be seeing the new loadout system this update. It would make a big difference for quite a few aircraft. Yeah, they said that they're not going to. They said not to expect a new top-tier jets attack aircraft for the Soviets, given that they've just had 2 MiG-27s and an Su-22 in a row, which is quite a lot, if you ask me. What else have we got? We have Congo. Where's Congo? There's Congo. Let's have a look at Congo quickly. How much rate of fire? 2 rounds a minute. That's quite nice, actually. The filter on the loadout has been there since the last update, I think. I'll show you what it does in a second. What aircraft is that? Right, where's this aircraft will do. So secondary weapons. If you look at the filters, you can set it so it's only rank. Wait, what? That's not working today, apparently. Let me go and have a look at a different aircraft that I know probably does work. Yeah, I don't know what's happened there. Where's my MiG-23? There it is. Secondary weapons. So you can see I've only got a few of them unlocked. So if I do only available, it only shows the ones I've got unlocked. If I go rank 1, it should only show me the weapons that are available at rank 1. But for some reason that's not working today. But yeah, that's been in since last update. It's alright. It's nice little change. Is there a new Japanese bomber? No, it's not a new Japanese bomber, I don't think. Let me have a look. No, it's a new French bomber. Well, technically American, but no, I think the float plane was just one modelled for the Congo, because it's a late refit version. I'll look at aviation. There you go. Yeah, the French get the B-26C, which also gets a torpedo. And the same turrets, I think. Looks like the same guns. Probably there's the same Phantom 50 cal there that just sort of doesn't exist in the game at the moment. Yeah, there it is. And then you got your usual two. Excuse me. These guys are getting quite intimate. Please avert your eyes. There you go. Hide them. You got the guy up there in the top turret. As Mike said on the stream, if somebody attacks you from below, though, you're boned. You don't have any protection down there. The only countries I really have experience with for top tier tanks are Russia. I've got the T-23, T-72B3. Um, they're French, yes. No, I've only really got experience with Russia a little bit, Germany a tiny little bit, and America. And I'd definitely say I quite like the Abrams. Abrams is nice and mobile, and it's got decent armor on the turret, and also that probably helps because I've got quite a lot of the mods, so it feels a lot nicer than say my almost completely stock Leopard 2, which I literally only have these mods for. Um, so I'd probably say that America's my favourite lineup at the moment, simply because I can take out. I've not got my presets. I normally have a nice little lineup with my F5 and other stuff. Yeah, I've heard good things about the T80s. I just didn't go down that lineup. I didn't go down that line because I'd already started on the T72s, and I really like T72s. I personally prefer them over the T80s, so I thought I'd get that lineup done. Oh, I'll have a look at, what was it earlier? You wanted to see the F4J. That's secondary. I don't want that. I want mods. Yeah, no new modifications for AIM-9Ls on this guy. I can have a quick look through the. Yeah, America's quite fun. Germany when I have a good game is fun. It's just you are sort of plagued by a lot of people that play the 2PL that have a single spawn for the 2PL and then they leave the game. So it's fun when it works, but it often doesn't. Whereas America, you don't quite have so many people that are one and done, so you tend to be able to stick around a bit more. Let me have a quick look through the changelog, see if there's any new weapons. You have to suffer the T64. Yeah, I'm glad I can just sort of skip over playing it. It's not the current top tier tank. T64B I quite enjoyed playing when I did play it. There's a new loadout for the SU-22. Yeah, SU-22. Let's have a look. Secondary weapons. Here we go. Let's purchase some of those. Where is my SU-22? Put it there. There you go. It now carries the big boys and the slightly littler boys. The P10 is. It will stay in the US tech tree as long as you already own it. So I already have the. No, I already have the AH-64A P10, so it stays there for me. But if you don't own it already, then the only place you will see it is over here. Apparently for Golden Eagles, which is quite nice. It's quite a lot though, 9,000. I can't actually. Oh, my game just crashed. Excellent. Oh, good old. Close that. Where's the dev gone? Dev. No, that's not it. War Thunder dev. There we go. Let's hope this. Oh, it's always fun when it just crashes randomly. But that's why it's the dev. That's why it's the dev. Oh, I got a download apparently. What is it going to download this time? It's going to download something. A10 flyby with Bert. I'll do that if I can get back into the dev server. Because it might take a while. If it's going to take a while. Oh, because there's a new bomb for the HG-111. I got a download. That's a shame. Yeah, so let me have a quick look. Let me go over to this. There you go. I don't want to see the thing just downloading in the background. It might be a bit small to read. But yeah, we got. Where's it gone? Whole bunch of fixes here. Whole bunch of slight tweaks to bomb weights. So yeah, I'm assuming it's just rounded to the nearest 50 or whatever normally. So they're now actually slightly different weights to what they list in the game. AIM-9C's got a new model, which is nice because I think that's just been using the standard AIM-9B model until now, which is definitely not correct. Yeah, the new just showing the SU-22 new weapons loadout. This isn't the data mine, but I'll put it in chat anyway. If I can find where my chat is. I need to find my own. I've lost my own bloody chat. Put it over here. Where have you guys gone? There you go. Fact. Let me pin that message. There we go. Nope. Alright, you guys should just be able to click through there. So that's the changelog, the official changelog. Yeah, I'm hoping the T90M gets its. Is it? I think it's Arena. I think that's the active protection system that it gets. I can't remember what it's called. What else have we got? We've got. The ME-262A2A is now a strike aircraft. That's a very nice and a very nice change, because that means I get an air spawn in my A2A. Oh, that thing has to go up to 7.0 now, surely. Giving that thing an air spawn at 6.7 is just absurd. You should be able to. Let me have a look. Oh, my download is finished. There we go. Put this back over on the screen. There we go. And wait for Warthog to load again. Yeah, I think it should perform similar to what's it called? Trophy then, if it's just missile and slow speed munitions. I'd love to show the KA-52's cockpit, but I don't have it unlocked, so I can't. And sadly, you can't have a look on it without owning it, which is a shame, a big shame. Right, back in the server. Right, where's the HE-111 gone? Because I want to see this. I want to see how absurd this thing looks. This one, I think. You know, it's the dev server. Let's just buy that. There you go. Nope, I just want to preview. Customization. So if you want to drop a really, really, really big bomb on one dude, you can now do that. Which is, I guess it'll be good for anti-ship. Ground battles, it might be a bit overkill. Although it is nice to finally see some more vehicles getting the big dumb bombs. It's the chunky bomb. Yeah, 1,700 kilograms of explosive, 2.7 tons equivalent of TNT. It's quite absurd. It's just weird because it's externally mounted. It makes it look even more asymmetrical because you've got the weird cockpit as well. I hate the 111s. They really annoy me. Only half of the 5,000 kilo bomb. Yeah, I know. That thing's just absurd though. Where's it gone? That thing has 5,000 equivalent. Yeah, dev server's live at the moment. It just crashed for me briefly. Right, what was I looking through? A4E's been fixed. That's been fixed. Oh, A7D, A7E now have GPU 8s, should do. Where would they be? There you go. So you can now carry somewhere, hopefully, maybe. There you go, GB8s, which are the big £2,000 TV guided bombs, which look like. Do I have them unlocked on this plane? Does this plane even get them? This plane does not get them. Is it the Israeli one that gets them? Should be. Yeah, this one. So yeah, you now get 4 of these on an A7, which should be quite nice. They're quite potent, very, very good for sinking ships in simulated battles. I find. I've not really flown them much in realistic. A10's not in the tech tree at the moment. It should go here between the Harrier and the A7D, but it's just not on the server at the moment. The premium one is, but this has limited loadouts at the moment. It does get this dumb loadout though, which I I just love. I don't know why. It's, it looks great. I might be streaming more often. It depends how I feel. I don't really have like a pattern that I've of when I do anything. So if I feel like streaming, I'll stream. If I don't feel like streaming, I probably won't. I just need to get things sorted out for it first. Oh right, yeah, BTD. That was the other one I was looking for. Where is? What do you mean airfield? A missile range? Because I don't think anything's changed about it. I was looking for. Yeah, you no longer have the six £500, but you do get this thing instead, which is not mounted externally. Yeah, you don't mount it externally. If I take it in a quick test flight, AN Mark 1, £1,600. I think this is the same bomb that's on the AU1, I think it is. Let me fly. Come on, plane. Off we go. I just forget how slow this thing is to accelerate on the ground when you've got a big load. So yeah, you can just about see it in the. Let me pitch down slightly so I don't stall. There we go. No, I can't quite show it. But yeah, you got £1,600 bomb in the bomb bay. See how it does against this battleship, probably not very well. I think it's a armor piercing bomb, so it doesn't have a lot of filler. Yeah, it did a bit of damage. Set it on fire, but nothing super critical. Oh, the GBU-8 might be able to deal with airfield campers. You need to be decently high altitude and quite fast to get the range for it to do so. But yeah, do I play rather often? I play quite a lot. Yes, I do play quite a lot. I play probably a bit too much. So no, there's Kim Kui, right? New Akabono, Ikazuchi have new weapon or new fire control system. Radar for Eugenio de Savoia and Kirsch. And a few changes. I play too much. Yes, Toppy knows I play too much. And shell changes for what are those guns? I don't know what those guns are now. Anyway, whatever uses a 200mm Type 88 round. Can you play in low tier without getting top tier enemies? For that, it's just a matter of luck of whether the game likes you that particular day. Oh, new camos for the T64B and the ZSU 23-4. Where's my T64? There you go. Oh god. New camouflage. Oh, bushes on my tank. Let me get rid of the bushes. Bushes and decals quickly. Goodbye. Goodbye. Oh, it's taking a while. I wish there was like a just clear tank button or something. Right. Somewhere there is, what's it called? New late single tone camo. Late green? There you go. There you go. A single dark green camouflage for this guy. Oh, FAE. FAE. That's the tanks. No wonder I can't find it. FAE. Yeah, I'm on the dev server. I don't mind boosting research to show this. I need to purchase it as well, don't I? Come on. Customization. Secondary weapons. ELC. There you go. It's got a new, essentially got a new seeker head, I think. Because before, I believe it was pretty much just, a clone of the A9B model. There you go. It should be more realistic though. I don't personally know what it should look like. I think from what I've seen, that's correct. I know there was quite a bit of debate on the forums a while back. I mean, you could look at the T-64B Finnish camo anyway. Where's it gone? I should really make use of the search functionality. There you go, Toppy. Just for you. A nice Finnish camo. Oh, that's the wrong button. That's what I wanted to do. Disco tank. Does look quite nice, actually. Yeah, AIM-9C is radar guided missile. It's from what I hear, it's a bit bad. Yeah, but then it is quite a low tier radar guided missile. There you go. There's the Israeli ground forces, by the way. So at the moment you've got 3 lines. One that looks to be, I guess, the medium tank line. One that starts off as a light tanks and then goes to main tanks. And then you've got your weird little stubby AA and random ATGM carrier thrown in there for good measure for whatever reason. I love that you just get binoculars. You just see binoculars. This thing is stupid. I love it. It's such a weird little vehicle. And oh, the missiles are stored back there. Apparently the missiles are stored without their nose cone. Anything new for the Germans? There's a few things new for the Germans. We have the Term 3 Premium, the Puma IFV and MiG-23 and Su-22. Binos, I think, for aiming the missiles. So you can actually see where they're firing. Because, you know, you've got to be able to see the enemy. Yeah, see you, Adam. Where's the Puma? Puma's here. Puma, this thing sort of, I feel like it has to go up in battle rating. It can't stay at this battle rating because it's, we saw what happened with the Stridsvagn 9040B, I think it was. And it doesn't look too dissimilar from that. It should probably be 8.7, at least with a gun. And from the dev stream earlier, it looked like it should be quite mobile. For new cockpits, there's the MiG-21S has a new cockpit, which I can show in a second, and the Ka-52 has a new cockpit, but that's it. From the changes on the current server. Right, where is... What was I looking for? I was looking for MiG-21S. There we go. Yeah, make use of this for once. MiG-21. There you go. Oh, it doesn't really work. Preview. Let me test flight this. See what this cockpit's like. I don't know what the old cockpit's like. I think the old one was basically a copy and paste of one of the other planes. But yeah, there you go. New cockpit for this guy. Looks quite nice, actually. I'm assuming that would be the... Wait, what? Why has it got 2 of them? I was assuming that would be the radar scope, but apparently not. Everything seems to work. Other than that, it's the same MiG-21S as was already in the game. It looks really nice and clean, yeah. Ah, first one's TV. I'm not sure why they need a TV, but sure. Radar TV cam hasn't been... Alpha bombs and missiles. Ah. Radar TV cam hasn't been updated. What do you mean by that? Can I drive the... I don't have the Ka-52, sorry. I can drive the A-10 quickly, because I think somebody asked earlier if I could do a test flight and show the Burt. Oh, I didn't. I meant to take weapons. Never mind. Let's go see. But this thing's quite nice. I wonder if my cockpit textures are... Nope, cockpit... Oh, my mouse is stuck. There we go. Cockpit textures are still pretty pants. They still look like photos have been taken. I guess that'll be fixed by the time we get on live server. Bombs for like on the Phantom. I'll have a look in a second, but there we go. It's got a nice HUD as well, nice and clean. Should be quite nice for simulated battles. Of course, we all want the proper HUD, don't we? The A10 Seas one. Y6. Yep, there we go. Oh, I can't press the buttons. There we go. It sounds so cool. I love it. I know it's going to be useless for realistic battles in air, even with the AIM-9Ls. But it's just so cool. There's more flare pods under the wings. Oh, it is flare pods under the wings. So what? You've got 4 under each wing and 4 under behind each landing gear. See, this is where I wish... Actually, let me go see if I can find a custom battle real quick. Auto aim when you look on air. When you look air target, I don't believe so. No. I think it might do on the dev server, but on the live server it shouldn't do, because I think all of the lead indicators on the dev server are only on the dev server. They've been removed from the live. How do I get the dev server? You have to download a special client from War Thunder. I can see if I can find where it is. I'll find it somewhere. How to access the dev server? There you go. Let me go see if I can. Yeah. So there we go. That's my stream. Where's chat gone? There's chat. There you go. So that link I've just posted, that allows you to get onto the dev server. You have to go and download it first. And I will warn you, it's quite a big update today. It was, I think... How big was it? I think it's like 30 gigabytes. So it's going to take a while, especially if you don't have a great internet connection. But yeah, that's how you get on the dev server. And if you look in the... I don't know, the pinned comment is just the patch notes. You'd want the other ones that I found earlier for the access time, but it's at the moment it's only open until Monday morning at 6 AM GMT. So it's open quite a while. You've got all of the weekend basically to have a look around on the dev server, see what new vehicles are coming, or see some of the new vehicles that are coming. So we know we've got another A10 that should go there. We're expecting a Mirage F1, which should be done here. But neither of those seem to be ready. There should be a J8 in the Chinese tech tree here, but that's not there yet. So once those are added, probably on the second dev server, which might be later this week, or might be next week even. Hopefully that will be. Hopefully those will be added then. Is there anything else I missed on the thread? Or not on thread, on the changelogs apart from Naval, because I have no idea about anything Naval related other. Oh, Flucy 1's been changed. You can't customize loadout on your planes yet. It's been heavily hinted that you will be able to before the patch goes live. But yeah, so at the moment you can't change them. But you should be able to in the future. I might be on the normal server later today. It depends how I feel. I normally do quite a bit on the Friday evening though, so I might not have time later. What else was it? The J8-2 that has PL on the dev stream earlier today. It was. Let me see if I can find a screenshot of it. I should have one saved somewhere. Where is it gone? I cannot find it. No, that's the Apache. That's Swedish stuff. Where on earth is the J8? Is that it? There it is. You can find that. So J8. This was from the dev stream earlier. It's got 23mm large caliber flares. On the dev stream earlier, it had PL5s, which are the same as on the J7E. It's got PL8s and PF10s. PF10s are radar-guided missiles. I don't know what they're based on. I know the PL8 I think is based on. Is it the Python 3? I think the Israeli missile. So there's a good chance that before we get to the patch. Yeah, before we get to the patch, we might see some different aircraft carrying some new missiles, but at the moment there's none. Yeah, it's like new helis. Finally got the Chinese ones. Nope, still no Chinese helis, sadly. But hey, we got some Swedish helicopters. Yeah, Swedish helis, including another Apache, which I don't know why this Apache is higher battle rating than the Japanese Apache, but you know, just weird DJP things. At the moment, we don't know if Python 3 is coming. It might do before patch officially drops, but as of right this moment, there's no aircraft have new missiles. Oh, and of course, new P10 over here. Where's it gone? Yeah, so for example, in fact, it's probably easier if I go into modifications. For example, the Kfir doesn't have any new missiles. The I didn't mean to press that. The CJ doesn't have any new missiles. The F4E doesn't have any new missiles, which are there. There, if I can find them. They would be here if there was a new missile for them. Yeah, I know PL8 is based on the Python. I don't know what PF10 is. Python 3, yeah, it's going to be a bit crazy when it comes, but at the same time, I think the the J8 even. So many different. It's like letter. It confuses me. No, the J8. I don't think it's going to be that maneuverable because it's quite a fat plane. What's turning on? Yeah, like that's the J7, and I think the PL8 is pretty much like out here in wingspan, and the fuselage is quite a bit fatter. And of course, it's got two engines. Israeli decals apparently. Let me have a look at the the new Israeli ground decals. Let's see what they are like. Oh, they've changed it. So now they changed it. No, they haven't changed it. I'm just dumb. Don't worry. They've changed the order of the decals again, which is annoying. There you go. This is Israeli. Go. Some new. I think these are all new. I don't remember seeing them before. It definitely said there should be Israeli ground decals, but I don't see them anywhere. Oh, decorations for ground vehicles. There you go. So there's the new Israeli aircraft decals, and then the decorations. Maybe somewhere. I don't know where they would be. Somewhere in here. Where on earth are they? No, those are all the ones you have to buy on the marketplace. Maybe hat? No, helmets, maybe? China, Italy, France, US. Oh, there we go. Got a new tanker helmet. There you go. There's a new one. And okay, that's the Swedish one we've already got. Oh, and there you go. Another different new Swedish, different new Israeli helmet. Yeah, F-15 is going to be a bit crazy when we get the slightly later versions. Did I say F-16 or did I say F-15? I meant the F-15, whatever I said. My brain's just not working at the moment, it seems. I think there was something it said earlier. I don't know about who had the first helmet-mounted queuing system. I know the F4J did, I think. I'm not sure about when the Soviets or the Russians got theirs. But yeah, I know F4J got had helmet mounted queuing, and I know A10 should have hammocks. I think. I can't show the K52 cockpit because I don't own it. Sorry. Look, I'm up here and there's K52's down here, so I can't actually show the cockpit, sadly. And you can't see it from the external model. It's completely different. Oh, actually, I might know a way to show it. I might. Do I have the asset viewer installed? War Thunder. Is it this one? Might be this one. Oh, I think so. When it loads. Right. Let me. Oh, come on. Takes forever to load, and I can't change monitors. Can I please move? I can't move on to my second monitor. No, I can't look at your account because that's just a bad idea for both of us. That's how we both get banned. And I'd rather not get banned having played since 2013. It would be quite a shame. Oh, I've just got a blue screen now. Come on. This is the one thing I hate about the asset viewer is it takes so long to load. It's not very nice at all. I don't know why it takes so long to load. Because I want to move it to my second monitor so I can look around whilst keeping something interesting on my main monitor, but apparently I'm not allowed to. Oh, there we go. Right, let me have a poke around on that quickly, and I will put back this Israeli army tree. There you go. Come on, I want it there. I want it there. There we go. Oh, Windows. Let me expand that. Where would it be? It would be under here, I think. I can never remember where the cockpits are stored. USSR, maybe under aircraft? What on earth is that vehicle? Core 1. Might be a truck or something. Don't know. Right, whilst that's doing its thing, is there anything else you guys want me to look at whilst I try and figure out how to show that? Ah, Core 1's the float plane from the battleships and stuff. Gotta find where the helicopter cockpits are. It might be under... That won't be under there. Not under structures, not under tank models, not under flight models, not under assets. Might be under assets. Let me have a look under assets. No, those are all sort of stuff you put on the map and that create lighting and stuff. That's all maps. Where is it? I found it before. I know I used to look at it all the time. Oh, those are all the suspended weapons that I found. Come on. Where's... I used to know where the helicopters were all. Ah, heli aircraft. There they are. Right, where's Ka-52? Anything new for Russia? There's a couple of new things for Russia. There is a T-55 AMD, which is effectively the premium one, but without the add-on armor on the turret. But it does get hard kill. So that basically means anybody in that direction, if they fire an ATGM at your face, it won't do damage. Well, it will damage you, but it won't kill you. Right, I need to remember how to use the bloody... How do I... How on earth do you use the asset viewer? I can't remember how to do it now. I used to be quite good with the asset viewer. I used to look at it all the time, just to poke around things. I can't seem to do it now. Sorry, no, that's not going to work. But yeah, what else have we got for Russia other than the T-55 AMD? There is not a lot. In fact, I think it is just the T-55. And yeah, it's just the T-55 and new cockpits for the MiG-21S and Ka-52 for Russia at the moment. Not even any boats, which is weird because they normally get like a little river boat every patch. Yes, they do. We do have the. That's the other thing I was going to look at. The new MiG-23 MLA, which comes stock with gun pods apparently. So this is, I think it's got the same engine as the MLD, but it doesn't have the wing roots, which make it quite a lot more manoeuvrable on the MLD compared to this. But it should still be quite a good plane. For modifications, there you go. It gets regular R60s, doesn't get R60Ms. I mean, it's possible that real life stuff delayed them adding some Russian stuff, or it's just they're not ready yet. What do the radar missiles do on the J8? I can't tell at the moment because we can't see the J8 at the moment. It's not on the dev server. As I was saying before, actually, there's no mixed weapons loadouts for any aircraft at the moment. So you can only carry R13s or you can only carry R60s. Yes, America's definitely getting, well, other than Israel, who's getting all of their ground stuff, America's definitely getting the most love this patch, I think. Because they're getting the A10, two A10s, B-26, the LAV-AD, and of course they're getting Arizona and Kimqui. Yeah, so that's the MLA. What's the SU-22 get? That gets... It does get the Car 29Ls. Again, no mixed loadouts. It only gets 6 Fab 500s, which is a bit of a shame. I wonder if that's because it's got the extra cockpit. Because if you look at this, look at the dude back there. You've got two guys. No. Two guys chilling in the cockpit. Toppy, please. The usual weird 30mm. Oh, it only has one 30mm. Oh, that's not fun. Okay, so I'm guessing it is going to be weight restricted then, because it's got the extended cockpit. You can only carry one 30mm there. Doesn't have the one there, and you can only carry 6 bombs instead of the usual. Also, hang on a second. If I remember rightly, those pods are the ones with the pivoting 23mm. Those would be quite nice to see this patch. I don't know. Pen on Puma's APF-STS, off the top of my head, I think is about 120 flat. Let me have a look. The APF-STS is, 121 flat, 70mm at 60-degree angle, which is decent. It's better than the pen on the APDS for stuff like the BMPs, and I think, yeah, it's better than the APDS pen for other IFVs, so Warrior, BMPs, what's it called? The American one, Bradley, there you go. Actually, how does it compare to the Bradley's APF-STS? It is actually better. Okay. So I think that it probably has the second best IFV gun after all the Swedish ones with their 40mm. What else was new? Oh, the term. Let's take this thing out for a quick test drive, actually. See how this thing behaves. Doesn't get night vision. Oh, it has quite limited turret elevation. That's not nice. Of course. It blinds yourself with the 30mm. Not great. I'd prefer it not to blind me when I'm firing my own gun, but oh well. What can you do? Oh, and it has the weird little turret on the top, like on the back of the Marder. How many gigs did I download? I think mine was about 30. I'm not sure if that included the new... yeah, I'm not sure if that included the upgraded textures, because these look pretty much the same as they would have been before. So it's possible I have the upgraded textures, it's possible I don't. I didn't see an option when I was starting the download to select which one I wanted. I might be able to do that. Might have to look through settings in a second and see if they've added the option yet. Actually, where's the... Oh, they have... I might have the new texture pack actually, because I've got a whole bunch of new... If you look down at the HUD at the bottom, you see the textures on the ammo and the artillery strike are much clearer now, whereas I've still got the old texture for the tow rope, which is very low res. So I'm guessing I might have downloaded the new texture pack after all. I'll go have a look at the... oh, come on. I'll go have a look at some of the older tanks in a second, see if they look newer. If I can get out this slope and kill this ZSU. I think it should be a ZSU. Actually. Yeah. All of that ammunition is in the same ready rack, which is quite nice, so you don't have to worry about reloading. But it is very exposed. There's no way you're hiding that unless you're coming around a corner, and even then you have to be coming around the corner the right direction for it to work. There you go. 30 mil, very effective. Where are you? There it is. Reload's quite nice. Then it is an autoloader. Right, what was I going to look at? I was going to look at options to see if I've got the option to download stuff. Let's have a look through the options quickly. T64 camera, give me a second. It'd be under graphics, wouldn't it? I can't see an option to specifically download. I've got DLS off. Let's go for quality. Sharpness up. Apply. There you go. Can't see a lot of difference there. I think it's mostly evident in the bare metal skins. If I customize this, put it back into the standard bare metal. Yeah, that looks a bit crisper than it did before. I don't know if that's just me imagining things though. Does the US get any tanks? Yes, they get the LAV-AD, which is down here after the Sergeant York. It has a 25mm Gatling gun and a bunch of Stingers, as well as the option to carry Hydra rocket pod on the top. Have a look at it quickly. So you got the 25mm there, and then that Stinger pod there can either be Stingers or you can swap it out for I think it's a 30-shot Hydra pod. I don't know what it is now actually. I don't know what. How many rockets does the normal Hydra pods on, say, this guy carry? 76. 19 then, sorry. Not 30. T64 camo. Where's it gone? T64 is down here. There. So this is the new T64 camo. It's basically the stock one, just darker. And it's the exact same on the ZSU as well, I believe. There's also decals for assistance. Okay, there's new decals for that. Oh. Let me go back to standard. Apparently there's new decals for getting assists and for... Where would it be under? For putting out fires on friendlies. I guess it would be under the victory. No. Or it would be under special? Where's special gone? Special, there you go. Down the bottom here, maybe? Maybe not. I've got a bunch of razors. Decals. If you see the new decals, let me know and I'll try and refine them again. But I can't see any new decals at the moment. That's for tutorial. Oh, there they are. There you go. Oh, I can't. I can't use them yet because I've not actually got the achievements. But they're basically the kill markings, but for what are they called? For fire extinguishers or wrench and screwdriver. I don't know if the hydropod's a proxy. Let me have a quick look. I should be able to. You should be able to tell. M247 doesn't say it has a fuse distance, so I don't think they're proxy fused. They've just got a lot of explosive ammo, I think, or supposed to. The FAM92Ks are proxy fused though. They've got a 1 meter. If you look at the trigger radius, it says 1 meter. So it's got proxy fuse. This thing doesn't have a trigger radius. Neither does this, so it's not proxy. There might be an option to carry them in the future, but there's not one there for now. There was. Where's it gone? Oh, apparently there's a new tooltip for sending a thank you message for when somebody helps you repair or extinguish a fire. That's quite nice, although I'll still just use the default one. Ships provide repair assistance automatically. Okay, so that means you can just be sailing alongside your friends and you can get assist. Anything new for China? For China, there's a couple new things. We have the ZTZ-88A here, which is essentially the premium Type 69-2G without the ERA on the turret. Other than that, it's pretty much the same, I believe. It's the same battle rating and everything. And there's also the ZTZ-96A prototype, which is essentially the tech tree ZTZ-96A, but with different turret armor. I can't remember what was changed. Different turret armor, and I think that was it. It still has the hull armor. What weapons? What gun? It's got 125i. The tech tree one gets 125i. So yeah. Show Puma. Yep. Puma is down here after the Marder 103. Any reason why dev server's crashing? I have no idea. It's just the dev server. It's very unstable. It crashed earlier for me. So yeah, it's just dev server being a bit of a pain for some people. I don't know why it does it, but it does. Anyway, there's the Puma. For modifications, you have this. Gets thermals for the commander and the gunner. I think they're good quality ones as well. I'd love it if it said what generation thermals you get, but it doesn't there. But from the dev stream earlier, the gunner thermals look like 2nd or 3rd gen. I can't test drive it, sadly. It does get smoke grenades and stuff. It gets APF SDS with some of the best pen on any of the IFVs. Second only to the Swedish ones. And it gets the ahead ammo, but it's a bit useless because it's only time fused. It's not proxy fused, which means you have to be against essentially hovering helicopters, and that's the only time it'll work. Or you could just carry regular high explosive. Actually, it's quite weird. They've got APDS and high explosive, but no dedicated APDS belt, only the darts. What else? I don't think the A10 has thermals. I can try a night flight actually, but I don't think so. Test flight. That, and it will be. What's time of day? Time of day. We'll put it to nighttime. See what this is like. Swedish helis have thermals. The Apache does, and the one before the Apache, the I can't remember what it's called now. The Bow 105 with the upgraded tows, that has the thermals as well. Alright, so no thermals on this, I don't think. So, controls. Oh, that's feathering. Will be night vision devices? No. I can't see any setting then that would be allowing it to take night vision. MFD. Switch night vision device mode. There you go. Let's put you to num8 for now. Right, let's resume. Nope, apparently that's also my MEC controls. Let me change that then. Where did I put it? There. Let's change you to Control Alt G. No, Control Alt G. No, there's no night vision at the moment. The Chinese tanks are quite cool. I quite like them. I mean, I know they're essentially just copied and paste or copies of Soviet tanks, but they're still quite cool. Yeah, I think that's also complete speculation. I think the A10A might get the Tetri one might get better night visions because the A10A is getting thermal equipped Mavericks. So that's one of the distinguishing factors between that and this premium version. Also, I need to quickly, because I've just realised I've not imported my controls for a while. Where has lock for? Where's it gone? Site stabilization. Don't want that. I want. What is the what? Where is it? Somewhere there's the lock on with weapons. Weapon lock air to ground. There you go. Replace. There you go. I can now be on my mouse. I'll see if this locks at night. It shouldn't lock at night because it's, well, night. And these are just TV mavs. Yeah, it's not locking. That's a shame. Do one more Burt one. Run. Y31. It sounds so cool. I love it. Can I share the dev server link download? 1 second. It should be slightly further up in the. Should be this one? Yeah, I want to go to the site. Thank you, YouTube. Very cool. There you go. Let me copy and paste this one again. Where's chat gone? Come on, chat. There you go. That's back again. See what these bombs are like. Let's kill these guys. I'm probably going to blow my own tail off. Oh, that's I've sunk myself. Yeah, okay, that's not going well. That's not possible with the bombs. Right, where's the... Right, what else was it? Anyway, what was I looking at? I was looking at... Yeah, I said earlier there should be a PL8 here, but it's not there yet. Not PL8, that's the missile. Should be a J8 there, but it's not there at the moment. Yeah, it's in the patch notes, is it? Let me have a look. See if it's in there for me. Yeah, it's in the patch notes, but it's not there for me. It's bizarre. I don't know why it's in the patch notes but not on the server. Because I've already had my game crash and downloaded something in the background. But it's not. Apparently, it wasn't the J8. Yes, the A7D has and the A7E. Both of these have GBU8s, which are these ones. I don't have the vehicle unlocked, so I can't show you them on the plane itself. But the best thing I can do is show you it's this bomb here. So you got two of these under each wing, 4 in total. And they're 2,000-pound bombs with TV seeker heads and fins. Premium A10. Yep. I was flying it a second ago. There you go. That's the premium A10. Does look quite cool. It's got the markings as well. What was that? What was I saying? Is that 23rd Tactical Fighter Wing? I can't read it very well. It's got the shark teeth as well on the nose, with the ever annoying off-centered landing gear. And then you got one AIM-9L under each wing. Right, I think somebody said earlier that they want to see the map. What would be best for showing off the map? I probably want a plane that's decently fast, but not going to. Sure, I'll just take my F5. This seems like a decent lineup for it, actually. Somebody should have a custom battle open. I'm assuming this one. No. Actually, I'm going to create my own. I can't remember what the map's called. What is the map called? The map is called Sun City. Doesn't seem to be in there at the moment. Try searching Israel. No. Doesn't seem to be a Sun City there. Is it just not coming up in the search? That's all aircraft actually. Filters. I don't want aviation. Just want ground maps. Right, I can't see any new maps there. It might be this link then. Let me have a look at this link. Oh, that's Britain. Okay, never mind. I can't show you the new map. Oh, I've got to wait for it to load now. I'm really annoyed I missed the inflatable tank in the Walker event. I think that's literally the only April Fool's event I've missed since Geishula. I missed the one before that as well, actually. The My Little Pony one. I don't know. Why did they do that? Why? What other changes? Oh. Come on, game. I believe in your game. Don't crash again. I hear sounds in the background. Game. Oh no. I think the game might have crashed. Nope. Strange. I've just got a black screen now. Right, let me quickly Alt F4. Alt F4 isn't working. Oh no, it's defeated that. Where have you gone? Come here. Task manager. Let's shut War Thunder quickly. There we go. Put this back over on the screen so you can look at the patch notes. Whole bunch of weapons changes, as I said earlier. Right, I got to find War Thunder dev again. There it is. Italy F104 I will show just as soon as the game loads up again. Let me check there's not another. Okay. Yeah, so there should be Sun City, but it's not in the on the dev server at the moment, it seems. Oh, HMS Valhalla. I'll have a look at that one as well, actually, because that's a new ship for Britain. Premium, rank 1, should be quite cheap. I don't think it's particularly great. Oh boy. There we go. Back in the dev server. No, I don't want to return to battle, because the battle killed me last time. Right, what was it? F104, that was it. Italy F104. So it's rank 7, first rank 7 for Italy aircraft. It's after the F104S, because it's the S ASA. At the moment, the modifications, it's got this. So it's got AIM-9Ls and ASPEEDs. It You at the moment, because we can't modify or can't customize the loadout properly, it's limited. So I think you should be able to carry the gun along with AIM-9Ls, but not with the ASPEEDs. But until they fix that, until they add in the new customization system that they're probably working on, based on hints from Mike, you can only carry either guns or AIM-9Ls or ASPEEDs or bombs. Can't carry a mixture, which is a bit of a shame. How does it look? It looks like this. It's got a nice two-tone grey camouflage and then a weird bit of green on the nose as well. And I think those are the Zuni rocket pods that you can carry. For some reason it just shows those stock. Chair in the way. Yeah, it's just an F-104 really. Another F-104 for Italy. It doesn't get flares either, sadly, so it's not great. Like the F-104, I think the F-104G gets flares. Yeah, this one gets flares. I don't think either of the S's do. No, so neither of the F-104 S's get flares, as expected, really. Which, as I said, it's a bit of a shame, but it is what it is. Where's the British fleet gone? There's Valhalla. Have a look at this little thing. It's so weird. You can tell it's probably I'm assuming it's a pre-war destroyer. It looks like a pre-war destroyer. It's got the triple torpedoes there and there. It's got 4 guns, which, yeah, 4 4-inch guns apparently. It's 500 Golden Eagles, or 550. No depth charges. Ooh, shrapnel. Ugh. So it's 1 or 2 mil guns. Got SAP, got HE, or 76 mil, HE or shrapnel. yeah, 11.0 with no flares is not going to be fun, especially when it's got AIM-9Ls, so it's going to have to be top tier. Yeah, it's not going to be a fun time flying the F-104s ever, I don't think. The only F-104 I've flown in battle is the Japanese one, I think. 810 armor, sure. Yeah, the Japanese F-104 is the only one I've actually flown in battle, and that was a bit of a nightmare. But also that was before they added stock missiles at all. What's it doing? Armor. There you go. There's your titanium bathtub. Apparently it's only steel. I'm assuming they'll fix that. Change it to titanium instead of steel. And then you've got bulletproof glass, 44 mil. So that's it at the moment for the armor. It should still be quite survivable though. Here's the big gun. Fuel tanks, all self-sealing. Oil cooling on the engines. And then, there you go. 4,000 kilograms of thrust. Quite nice actually. Lots of control surfaces. Sadly, that you don't have the redundancy in it. I mean, I'm glad that they've added some better missiles for it. It's got AIM-9Gs, not AIM-9Gs, AIM-9Js or Ps or whatever. Yeah, it's got AIM-9Ps now, but you're still stuck with 2 stock AIM-9Bs. I don't really want to fly that thing with that weapons loadout. Or you can carry an amazing 14 Hydras. Oh my god, so many Hydras. So useful, I swear. What else is new? Oh, I need to get... Where's my tab gone? Come here, tab. There you go. Put on that monitor again. Right, what else is new? Oh, yes, the M3A3. Go find that one again. I'll show the 105 first, though. Because it is just another Centurion. Although this one's... It's a Centurion, the same as the SGRV 104. Except this one gets a better gun. Or better ammunition for its gun. Gets the M90. And it gets thermals as well. Which should be quite good thermals, I think. Actually, no, wait. I don't know what thermals it gets, actually. But yeah, you got another Centurion for the Swedish. Because apparently the Swedish loved their Centurions for some reason. I know ages ago somebody was asking about thermals and helicopters. So you've got thermals on the Apache. Thermals on the HKP-9A. And then I think nothing on that. And then I'd be amazed if there's any on the Alouette or the Huey. Yeah, no thermals for either of those. I think the Huey cost. How much did it cost? About 150,000, but that was with the 50% discount, so probably about. In fact, I don't think I've ever bought the Italian one. 185,000. I think it's the same cost as this, so it's pretty cheap. That would be what 370k or something. I don't know. Can't do quick maths. Yeah, all that. I mean, to be fair, that's all Sweden can really get for helicopters. The only other option they'd have for a helicopter would be an Mi-28, but that would have to be that would be a bit of a strange addition because even though it was at the same, I think it was the same demonstration as this Apache. The Apache was actually crewed by Swedish pilots, whereas the Mi-28 wasn't. So this makes a bit more sense to go into the actual tree to give them something at top tier for helicopter support. What else was I going to show? My memory's forgetting me. There you go. Yeah, a premium M3A3 rank 2 for the Japanese. Not keep on the Japanese. No, for the Chinese. Exact same as the Tech Tree one. It's just got a bit of a nicer skin. Which do they have a? I can't remember. Do the Chinese have a starter pack yet? Because if they don't, that might be what this is for. It would make sense given that you had the Chihei added and then added to the starter pack. So I'd hazard a guess and say that the M3A3 might be for a starter pack. It would make the most sense in my opinion. Because yeah, it's just a M3A3 with some nice little bit of detail and decals and stuff already applied. But yeah, 2.7 along with the H81 would work quite well, I think. Can I play the Warthog? I can test drive the Warthog, yes. I want to keep it there. I want to go back to daytime so I can actually, do stuff. Let's go for ground targets. I can't select those. Right, let's see. So, it's quite loud, quite whiny, these engines. But I guess it makes sense. They're what, turbo fans, I think? I don't know what the engine's actually called. Actually, I've still never tested out the... I've not tested out the M9s yet, actually. I thought I was sort of expecting them to have better... what's it called? Off-bore sight mode. But apparently not. It's slow, yes, it's very slow. I mean, to be fair, it does have a full bomb load at the moment. But it's painfully slow. Where's my HUD gone? I've lost my HUD. There you go. Nice little explosion. Yeah, it's very slow, but it has a very, very nice weapons loadout. So, as I said, it's going to be a pain to balance. Because you either balance it around its weapons and it stomps in ground, it's terrible in air battles, or you balance it around its performance and it absolutely sucks in ground. Sucks in no. Let me try that again. You either balance it around its weapons and it's terrible in air battles, or you balance it around its performance and it's too overpowered in ground battles. Where's the plane's gone? Right, let me... Nope. I didn't mean to close that. I pressed the wrong button. There you go. Get rid of all those rockets. Keep pressing the wrong button by mistake. Right, let's, just for the sake of it, see how far I can lock on. Come on. Okay. About 3 kilometers. Oh, no, no mind. Yeah, AIM-9Ls at 9.7 is a bit of a joke, I think. I think without AIM-9Ls it probably would have been alright at 9.7 as a ground attacker, but... Look how long... Okay, I didn't realise how long these AIM-9's burned for. I knew they had good range on them, but god. Try. There goes another Maverick. I didn't give enough lead. I can't see the PL8s at the moment because the aircraft they're mounted on isn't actually on the dev server. So this cockpit is. Yeah, cockpit's still low, quite low resolution at the moment. It's literally just like images of the plane's cockpit. It's alright if you're out here, but as soon as you zoom in, it's very obvious. Yes, the AIM-9L is all aspect. Which is why it's kind of ridiculous. It's already in game on the Viper, the AH-1Z, and also the Apache AH-64A, both on the Swedish and the American Tech Tree one. No, J8B is not on the dev server at the moment. I don't know why, because it's in the changelog, but it's just not on the dev server. I think there's the Tech Tree A10 isn't on the dev server either at the moment. So you see the air brakes and the air brakes you probably never need to actually use. Over in the does it ailerons? I don't know my terminology very well. Thing sounds great. SU-25 with Vickers at 9.7. I'd hope not. As I said before, we're not getting it in this update. Well, probably not getting it in this update. Is chat back? I don't know at the moment. I've not tried. I don't think they change it just for the dev server though. So I'd imagine it's still not back. Okay, apparently chat's not back yet. But yeah, it's weird. There's no J8, no A10 Tech Tree version, and yeah, most of the other stuff that was shown on the dev servers there. It's just those couple of vehicles that aren't. How much pen does the A10 have? I think it's about 90 mil or 100 mil. I can't remember. Let me have a look. Oh, I was talking about the Vickers, wasn't I? Yeah, the SU-25T would be quite crazy, I think. There we go. Ground targets. There you go. 102mm on the A10. But yeah, Smin said on the forums earlier that don't expect another top-tier Russian attacker because they've just had, I think, was it 3 back-to-back, 2 MiG-27s and 1 SU-22. Test the flares. Yeah, I can test the flares. I assume you meant on the A10. They fire out from under the wings, right on the wingtips. It's a bizarre place. I find it's quite strange because I thought the flares were meant to be behind the wheels, but apparently not. Unless that's the chaff. And of course, because I don't actually own this thing yet, I can't select which loadout I want. I can only take flares. Yeah, they're right on the wingtips. Can't see them very well on the ground. See, without any weapons on, this thing takes off quite nicely. Fly inverted. You can just about see the flares coming out the wingtips. Quite shaky apparently at the moment. I've just closed it. Can I test its top speed? I will go and test its top speed then, yes. This is where having... What would it be? Having a custom battle where I can actually, you know, go and fly up to orbit would be really useful. Take off from orbit and just dive down. It might take a while to take off, or a while to hit top speed and climb and stuff. fireworks, yeah. I think once I've done this one, I might run through the vehicles again quickly for anyone that's joined late, and then I might call it for now, because it is 6:15 here, and I am getting hungry. Assuming that's the APU exhaust, or something, I don't know. The engines are loud. Go back in the cockpit, there you go. You can hear me again. How A10? Do you mean how do I have it? It's on the dev server at the moment. Oh, yes, the A10 is very slow. That's what you meant. It is a very, very, very slow aircraft. Would I say the A10 pack is a good deal? At the moment, I can't really say either way. It looks like it should be good. It looks like it should be at 9.7 in air battles, it might be alright, especially with the AIM-9Ls. And yeah, it's a bit of a hard one to judge, because if you play tank battles, it's going to be very, very good if you know what you're doing and you play it smartly. With 6 Mavericks, flares, the gun, and bombs. Can I listen to Team America? I don't think I can. I'd probably get a copyright strike for that, and I'd rather not. But yeah, with the weapons it has in top tier ground battles, it should be quite good if you know what you're doing. If you don't know what you're doing, it's going to be a pain to fly. Air battles at 9.7, as long as you have both of the AIM-9Ls, it should be quite potent against anything you can face, because at 9.7 most enemies don't have flares. It's literally just the A4s and stuff, I think, at that tier, and the MiG-21s. But yeah, as soon as you start facing some higher tier opponents, then you're going to start struggling because you're massively slower. You don't have the ability to outturn the missiles. As soon as you come up against anything better than AIM-9 E's. So as soon as you start facing AIM-9 Ds, AIM-9 Gs, Js and Ps, and R60s and the like, you're going to be... as soon as you start seeing those better missiles, you're not going to be able to outturn them, because you're just too slow. Right, let's see... 4 kilometers. Let's see how fast I can go before my wings fall off. Don't know what the rip speed of this should be. Well, seems decently fast. Oh, the camera starts shaking. Okay, so it seems to be aero limited to about 850. That's a very effective air brake. But yeah, as I was saying though, in air battles, it's going to be very painful to fly. As soon as you've spent both of your AIM-9s. For ground battles, it'll be quite good if you know what you're doing. If you don't know what if you're not used to top tier ground battles, it's going to be pain. This is going to be one of those vehicles that it's very much down to player skill, for the most part. And you're saying that America top tier sucks. I wouldn't say so. The A10 definitely helps it. Or definitely should help it, especially the Tech Tree one. The plane itself is the air brake, yes, effectively. It's nice, big, chunky, and the gun works very well at slowing you down. But yeah, like it would be lovely if we got some more MBTs for America. So we got a few, got a few. But no, it's like M1A2, standard M1A2 is starting to suffer, or has been suffering for a while, especially against like T80s. Yeah, T80s and good 2A6 players and good 122B players. It's sort of struggles a bit, even with the better dart. could sort of do with something like the 1A2 SEPs for a bit better thermals and general performance, I think. Did Russia get something? Yes, Russia gets the... Where's it gone? T-55 AMD. Do you want to test see if Mavericks work 20,000 feet? I think they should. I don't know. Warthog, it costs... the premium one costs... I think it's $60? 60 euros. Convert to local currency as required. Have a look on the store at the moment. Yeah, the pre-order for the A10A costs 60 euros at the moment, or $60, or yeah, whatever it is in your local currency equivalent. It's the same as same price as say the terms or the XM1, or for aircraft it'd be the same price as the F5C or AV-8A. So whatever those cost in your local currency, that's how much it'll cost for you. What was it doing? Oh yeah, one last run through probably. But yeah, I don't know what altitude the Mavericks work at. How much does it cost in rubles? I have no idea. I wouldn't have the first idea of how much it would cost, but it's probably getting more expensive as we speak. Is Germany getting anything? Yes, Germany's getting a couple of things. They are getting a Su-22 UM3K, MiG-23 MLA. They're also getting Puma, the armored infantry fighting vehicle, armored fighting vehicle, whatever you want to, whichever one you prefer. I think that's. Oh, and they're also getting the Term 3 premium here. So this is going to be a stabilized Leopard 2 with stabilized Leopard 1, sorry, with a very, very, very big turret. No MiG-29, no, not this batch, sadly. Why I say sadly? Probably for the best. Yeah, MiG-29 should come out sometime this year. They've said that they're working on Gen 4 jets for this year, so it could come from next update. It could come in December. It depends. If I was to guess, I'd say it was probably going to come in September, because that tends to be when they unveil their new technology stuff. For the most part, that's when helicopters came out. That's when Rank 6 tanks came out. So it wouldn't surprise me if that's when we start getting Gen 4 jets as well. But yeah, for Russia, actually, yeah, I'll start at the beginning again. Imagine F-16, F-15, MiG-29, and Su-27. Yeah, it would be quite the cluster at top tier, I feel. I'd be kind of concerned. Tornado would be great. I'd love to see the Tornado. Anyway, let me start again. Start at the beginning for the new stuff this patch. So for American Air, got the American Ground. We've got the LAV-AD, which is currently set at 10.0, armed with Stingers and 25mm GAU 12. So that's going to be. I think that should be good. That should be an alright AA. It doesn't have radar. So the Stingers are really the only thing you can really use against aircraft, unless you're good with the gun. You learn the gun how to lead it and stuff. But when I was test driving it earlier, you didn't have. Give it another quick test drive. You didn't have radar, so you can't spot using radar, and you can't track using radar. It does have thermals though, so you do at least have that. Oh, didn't mean to drop my smoke. I meant to press that button. There you go. Where are you? Well, I'll fly a bit further. Oh, press the wrong button. There you go. Helps if I remember my keybinds for tanks. But yeah, I've not got radar, so I can't lock onto anything. I might let me have a look. Yeah, I've not even got IRST, so I can't use that either. That's a shame. So yeah, I think that's for tanks. That's the only thing that America's getting in this patch for tanks. For helicopters, they're not getting anything. Aircraft, they're getting premium A10 here. Tech Tree A10 should be here. Subject to change. It might end up done here. It might not. Depends entirely on where they want to put it. F1 Mirage Arms with Exocets. I'd rather not, thank you. We've got enough of the Falklands vehicles as it is. We don't need that one as well. No, we're expecting the Mirage later in the patch. It's not on the current dev server, but it's been heavily hinted at it that it's coming this patch by Smin, so sort of expecting it to come in the second dev server if we get one. Americans are also getting Arizona, new top tier battleship for them. I think this is technically a super dreadnought. Technically, I don't know ships very well. It has very poor rate of fire, 1.2 rounds a minute. Not fun. But it is Arizona, so it's nice to have regardless. What else are they getting for ships? Nothing else, I don't think. Oh no, sorry, they're getting Kim Kui as well. South Korean, South Vietnamese patrol vessel, ex-US, F-14 with Phoenix. No, thank you. that would just be disgusting and too strong. Yeah, that would not be fun to fly against. Cross map taking off, already dead from a Phoenix missile. Anyway, you got Puma here. Term here for Germans. Will Warthog ever run out of content? Eventually, but not for a very, very long time. Got plenty of content left to go, I think. For helicopters, no more Germans. Yeah, aircraft, Su-22, MiG-23. About time these two came, because Germany's, I feel like they've sort of been hurting at top tier for a while, not having a proper dedicated top tier fighter for BVR, getting stuck with the MiG-21 Bis. Yeah, this thing doesn't have L's. Yeah. What else is Germany getting for Blue Water Fleet? They are getting nothing. They got Schwanholm's last patch, I think. Karl Marx, which is going to be a squadron vehicle. It looks like this. I think it's the same as one of the Soviet vehicles already in the game. It's got search and tracking radar, ranging radar even. It's got plenty. It's got 100mm guns, 3 100mm guns, and then a bunch of 37mm or a couple of 37mm for AA duties. Oh, and rockets on the front. What else? Okay, so next up is Russia. Russia for the army are getting, the T-55. As I said, it's the same effectively as the T-55 AM. Only it loses the turret add-on armor. Let me show you. So yeah, on the premium one you get turret add-on armor here, but this one you don't. Instead you get the hard kill APS. I would definitely not drink boiling water for $1 million, no thank you. I value my throat, or what's left of it. Yeah, you have hard kill here, so that effectively means that anybody in this direction, if they fire a TOW at you, or fire a Hellfire from the front, or whatever, that's not going to do any, or not going to kill you. It'll do a lot of damage, but it won't kill you. It'll explode like out here, so it might damage your barrel, or it might damage whatever this is on top, your optics, but it's not going to kill your tank. For Russia, they've also got a couple of new vehicles. No, Leopard. I don't think DM-73 even exists yet in real life, let alone in game. So no, nothing new for the Leopards. Next up is Britain. Britain getting the Black Knight. Down here at the end of the many challenges. What is that? That's 4 challenge 2s now we've got in game. That's quite a lot. For modifications, it's pretty much the same as the previous one. In fact, just for reference, that's the Tess. This is the Black Knight. The one big difference is you get thermals for your commander. Oh, and of course, active protection system. Challenge attack with the railgun. I mean, that would be fun to see. You'd destroy a barrel in like 5 shots, but it'd be fun to see. Yeah, anyway, you've got thermals for the commander, which looks really strange. I don't know why they look like that. It annoys me for some reason. But anyway, that's how it looks. I said earlier, I'm assuming these are radar for detecting incoming projectiles. There's your active protection, little mortar launchers that fire at the missiles as they come in. Other than that, it's basically a Challenger 2 TES, I think. Can I drive the T-55? Sadly, I cannot, because I don't have the D55A before it. So I'd have to unlock that first before I can drive the AMD. And regardless, I can't show off the active protection because it's not in the dev server, or wasn't on the dev server test drives earlier. Which is a bit of a shame. It'd be nice if it was, but it's not. For aircraft, I don't believe Britain gets anything new for aircraft. Let me check. No, nothing new for British aircraft. Instead, we get a new destroyer, rank 1, 3.3, 500 Golden Eagles, just over. How long would it take to get it on the dev server? It wouldn't take too long, but I've not got long left on the dev server personally. I'll go east at some point tonight. Anyway, back to Valhalla. It's your bog standard, low tier, pretty crappy destroyer. It's I don't think it's too dissimilar. It's better than the Churchill. Slightly better than the Montgomery, because you've got an extra gun, but you lose. Okay, so you got an extra gun, but you lose the 3-inch and the 50 cals for a single 76mm, which is also a 3-inch gun, I think. So yeah, it's slightly better than Montgomery, but not by a lot, hence why it's also 3.3. It's worse than Vega, but it's another V-class, which is nice. For Japan, what are Japan getting? Japan are getting Congo. Getting a nice 1944 refit for Congo. So you've got all of the AA in the world, plus lots of little guns, lots of medium caliber guns, as well as your main 36cm guns, which I believe are the same as on Huger. I assume they're the same caliber as on Huger. All your ammo is well below the waterline. It's a lot more modern in terms of a battleship. Looking here, look at all the little 25mm guns, more 25mm guns, 5-inch guns, even more 25mm guns, fire directors, 25mm on top of your 36cm. You know, that works. Good luck approaching that thing in a torpedo bomber. I think that's it for Japan. I think it's the only vehicle they get in this patch, if I remember rightly. Yeah, just Congo. For China, got a couple of vehicles. Got ZZ-96A. Essentially the same as the one in the tech tree, except you don't have as good turret armor. You do get Storer style soft kill though. So you got IR dazzlers for use against things like toes. I think that's pretty much the only missile it works against. But yeah, things like that. You've also got 125i as the main gun, so it's the exact same weapons. So it's effectively the same. You've also got the ZZ-88A to back up at 8.7. So this is, again, it's quite similar to the T55AM in some ways. It's got the similar sort of add-on applique armor, applique, however you pronounce it, armor on the hull. So that makes it quite good against, or should make it quite good against L7s style guns. So 105mm NATO gun, and also 100 and 115mm Russian guns might struggle with it there, because it adds on quite a lot of extra armor, effective. Other than that, it's effectively other than that extra add-on armor, it's effectively the premium Type 69 2G, but without ERA on the turret. The gun's the same, the engine is the same. I think pretty much everything's the same. Apparently, it's got new road wheels and what's it called, suspension, according to someone earlier. So I guess that's that. If you're really interested in your tanks, there's those differences as well. It looks like new side skirts as well. But other than that, yeah, it's effectively the T69 2G, but in the tech tree without the ERA. Is there a new plane? There's a few new planes. For China, there should be another one. Should be the J8 down here, but it's not on the dev server at the moment. I don't know when it will be on the dev server. It could arrive later tonight with an update, or it could we could have to wait until second dev server to see it. It depends. On the dev stream earlier, the missiles were still very much work in progress. They didn't have any stats for them, so I'm guessing that we won't see it until a future dev server. Let me get to the Swedish in a second. First, Italy. Italy's getting the F-104S ASA, so they're getting a new top-tier aircraft. Much better than the, or I say much better, much more effective should be than the current F-104S, because you get AIM-9Ls. You get 4 of them. At the moment, all of the new aircraft don't get mixed loadouts. We're expecting them to add better loadout customization, so you should be able to, say, pick 4 AIM-9Ls and the gun, or you should be able to carry, say, 2 of the 750-pound bombs and 2 AIM-9Ls on the wingtips. I just got to wait and see what they do with that, because that's not on the dev server either, and it's affecting all of the new aircraft. Don't have any sort of weapons combinations. I think that's it for Italy. Oh, they also have a new new little boat, Albatross, down here. There you go. A little boat. That's it. So Italy's getting 2 things this patch, which is more than it normally does, to be fair. For the French, we are getting the ELC Bis at long last. It's got a 90mm gun, heat. I don't know what the pen is. 320mm of pen on the heat. Limited traverse. You can basically only fire out as far as there or there. So basically over the tracks, and that's over the road wheel. Or is that transmission at the front? Yeah, over the drive wheel, and that's about as far as you can fire to either side. So it's quite limited in that aspect, but it's also very, very small. If I had my custom hangar installed still, you'd be able to see a little guy stood here, and he'd probably be about there, because it really is a very small tank. It only weighs 9 tons. I have other things. No new helicopters. Oh, we get the P-26C here in the factory, 4.7. It should be quite fast. Should be quite a decent low altitude, high speed bomber. It gets a weird selection of bombs. 300-pound bombs and 600-pound bombs, which we've not seen before. These are effectively 500-pounders, though slightly worse with their explosive mass. Depends on whether they get a modifier on their explosive filler. They might be better in the end, but at the moment they're slightly worse than 500-pound bombs. 300-pound bombs, I'd assume, are going to be the same compared to 250s. Otherwise, you can carry 4 1000s, or you can carry 2 2000s, or a torpedo if you want to carry a torpedo. Sadly, only the early version of the torpedo, not the good one for the Americans. It's the same in the American tech tree as well. Only the American one is the B-26B. I don't actually know what the differences are. I think it's wing length mostly. So the American one might actually be slightly faster, but also not turn as well. I think that's it. Oh, we're also expecting to get a Mirage F1 down after the Mirage 3E, but that's not on the dev server, and no official confirmation at the moment. It's just highly expected. For the Swedish, we have no new aircraft, I believe, and because you wanted to see it earlier, no RB-74. It's not here either. It's currently only the RB-24J and the RB-71. Those are the only missiles in the game at the moment for the Viggen. For the Swedish helis, because Sweden's finally getting helicopters, we essentially have a Huey with the worst helicopter-mounted weapons in the game. Worst helicopter-mounted missiles in the game. Sorry. 2-kilometer range, 85 meters a second velocity. Basically, you're a Type 60 ATM, but you can fly. That's pretty much what this thing is. I'll have to see it on the live server first. 7.7 doesn't, to be fair, doesn't seem that unreasonable for this thing. You also have the HKP2, which doesn't have the same missiles. It has proper missiles. It has these ones. SS-11s, SS-22s, whatever you want to call them. Basically an Alouette. In fact, it is just an Alouette. So yeah, that's going to be the exact same annoyance as any other Alouette in the game already. HKP-9A, this is effectively the premium that the Germans get at 9.3. Only this time you're Swedish. In fact, I think if I remember rightly, the German one has this exact camo because it is effectively just the Swedish one, or it did anyway at one point. Yep, no thermals in this one, no night vision at all, and of course no night vision on either of the previous two because none of the other variants of it get it. This is the exact same heli as the one before it, only this time you get slightly better missiles. Yay! Same terrible range, 3.75 kilometers, but you get more pen, 800 mils. You also get thermals in this one, hence why it's a higher battle rating, but you can only carry 4 missiles at a time, which is a bit of a shame. It'd be nice if you could carry more, but it is what it is. Let me just check the pen on these guys. Yeah, so you got an extra 170mm pen, and I think it's slightly faster, 296 versus 329. Yeah, so you're slightly faster missiles as well. But other than that, the base helicopter's the same as this one. No, I don't want to buy it. And then you've also got Apache, right at the end of the tree, just to cap out the tree. It's quite nice looking. I like the black camo. It looks nice in black. Little Swedish flag, of course, or roundel even. Same gun, same Hellfires, same Stingers. You also get AIM-9Ls, RB-74. There you go. So that's where the RB-74 from the data mines has got, or from any data mines we'll see. This is the RB-74. It's not not on the Vigans. It's only on the Apache at the moment. You also get, so you can get RB-74s and Hellfires, but you lose a rack of Hellfires for that. Or you can get Hellfires and Stingers, or you can get rockets and Stingers, or rockets and Hellfires, but not rockets, Hellfires and Stingers. But yeah, other than that, it's effectively a copy paste of the tech tree Apache in Apache A in the American tech tree. Then moving, aircraft. No, nothing new for aircraft. Nothing new for tanks, I don't think, for Sweden. Check. No new Swedish tanks. Finally, what was meant to be the focus of the patch, but has sort of been stolen by the A-10. You've got the Israeli ground tech tree. So, as you can see, it's still quite work in progress. There should be, on the image they released this morning, there should be another Merkava at the bottom here, Mark IV, and I think there should be maybe another Magach. I don't know. Let me have a quick look at the image they uploaded earlier. I go to the main Warthog page quickly. Where has it gone? Game, dev blogs. Israeli armored vehicles. There we go. So yeah, we're still missing the Galbatesh, which should be here. I don't know what changes that gives it, but I think that basically gives it the add-on armor on the turret, because this thing currently has ERA. It has the Blazer ERA, I think. It doesn't say. But yeah, I think this is effectively the same as the Magach 3 currently in the American tree, but with a stabilizer and with a dart. There you go, M111. The standard Israeli 105mm dart. Only it's at 8.7, because it doesn't get thermals, there you go. But yeah, we're expecting the Merkava Mark IV Baz down here, and the 6B, the Magach 6B Galbatesh over here. Neither of those are in the game at the moment. Nothing new for French. No French Navy this patch. In the future, there's also going to be a few more Magachs and stuff, which I assume will come next update after, and way into the future. For aircraft, only helicopter the Israelis are getting is the Peten, which is just being copied over from the US tech tree. So if, like me, you already own the Peten in the US tech tree, you'll keep it, but nobody else can buy it now. You can only buy it here for the Israeli tree. And actually, this is the same with the F-84F here, that I've just remembered. This got removed last update from the French tech tree. So if you already owned it, you could keep it in the French tree, but you have to rebuy it over here. And anyone new has to buy it over here. I think I missed the M3A3 down here, which I'm personally sort of expecting it to be in a starter pack. So I'd sort of expect to see a starter pack with the M3A3 and the H81, or the Key 45, but more likely the H81. That might come soon. And I think that's all the vehicles that are coming this update. I believe so, anyway. Let me just do a quick run down the list. Oh, SGRV 105. There we go. I knew I missed one. 105 here, which is essentially SGRV 104, but it has, yeah, so SGRV 104, but it has a better dart and it also has thermals. I don't know what generation thermals. I'm assuming first gen, but it gets that round. Don't know how to pronounce that. With good penetration, so that should be quite nice to play. Just keeps laser rangefinder quite effective. I'd imagine anyway. And I think other than that, that's all of the vehicles shown. How do you get access to the dev server? If I can find it real quick, there's the link. So there's a post on the forums here, I think, if that's copied everything. That is everything, good. Yep, there's a post in the forums there. If you follow the instructions on the forums, that should allow you to install the dev server. Be very careful. You make sure you download it to a different folder. Otherwise, it will overwrite your current War Thunder, and then you'll have to reinstall your main War Thunder folder. And nobody wants that because that just wastes everybody's time. Then you should have access onto the dev server. For the actual dev announcement, if I can find it again. Where's Discord? There it is. For the actual dev announcement, it is this one, I think. Yes, this one. For the announcement, it's there, and that is opening until the March 14th at 6 a.m. GMT. So that will be Monday morning, 6 a.m. Yeah. So that's how the okay. I've just seen on the list how to turn on the top textures. So I'd have to go and download them again, which I won't do for now. I might leave that downloading and have a poke around with them later. Essentially, you have to go into the config file, insert a line of code, or a line of config stuff, and then you should have access to them. But you have to re-download or you have to download all the textures again, so it'll take a while. The dev server itself, if I already had mine updated for up to date for the last version, it was about 30 gig download for me. I don't know how much it'll be if you're downloading it fresh. If you're downloading it fresh, it might be a bit bigger. It might be the same. I don't know. Because you have a lot to download. You effectively have to reinstall War Thunder for the dev server. It might be smart. It might copy across the files that it can from your existing War Thunder folder. In which case, it should be about 30 gig again. But I don't know how it works. I've got no idea. I'm just the guy that sits and plays it all the time. I don't do anything else. But yeah, I think with that, I am going to call it a night, or call it an evening, because it is 10 to 7. And I don't know how long I've been streaming for. 2.5 hours apparently. Oh, slightly longer than I was expecting, but it is what it is. But yeah, I think the last 20 minutes or so I've just been running through the new vehicles. And then before that it was basically showing each vehicle or most of the vehicles on its own. I want to have a look at this one quickly actually. Got the Macbeth with, I don't know how this is going to track. I assume electro-optical then. Very wobbly. Not armor. Optics. Anyway. Yes, dev stream. Secret French vehicle. The closest thing to a secret French vehicle that we're sort of expecting this update would would be Mirage F1. As I said before, we're sort of expecting a Mirage F1 down here. It's been heavily hinted on the forums that France is getting a new top tier fighter, and that's the only thing we can really that France could really get. But I think that's the closest we've got to a secret French vehicle. At the moment it's not on the server, or it's not. Yes, at the moment it's not on the dev server. Until it comes onto the dev server, we won't be able to tell for sure if it's coming this update, or if it's been delayed an update, or if it was never planned for this update in the first place. And I don't think there's. Oh, they've renamed the MiG-21S. There you go. This thing has a new cockpit, by the way. I showed it earlier. It looks quite nice. I'll show the cockpit again quickly, and then I'll call it a night. Turn off the engine because it's very loud. There you go. New cockpit for the MiG-21S. I don't know what it looked like before, but probably different to this. There's your radar scope. It's all your many buttons and switches. That's scrolls. Huh. That's a TV mount or something. I don't know what for. Somebody said earlier, and I've already forgotten. I can't find my guns because my landing gear is deployed. Anyway. With that, I've never noticed that before. Sorry, getting distracted. Never noticed that little air outlet. I assume it flows through there for either cooling or for letting air escape so it doesn't get too high pressure or whatever. I don't know. I don't know how planes work. I just fly them in video games. But yeah, with that, I am gonna call it there. I think that's pretty much everything that can be shown at the moment. Because the map's not on the dev server, the J8 isn't on the dev server, the tech tree Warthog isn't on the dev server. Might be another vehicle I'm missing. Probably somewhere I've managed to avoid talking about a vehicle at some point. There's a few new weapons changes even. So a whole bunch of US British bombs have been changed in their actual weight. AIM-9C has a new model. Red Top Firestreak have new explosive filler. They've been massively nerfed. Red Top's now 18 kilograms, which is still a lot, but it was 31 kilograms before. Firestreak is now 8 and 3/4 kilograms. It was 22 before, so quite a change. But yeah, there's a whole bunch of changes. New weapons for the SU-20, or new preset for the SU-22 M3, which this one I've already got it here. There you go. Car 29Ls and Car 25s. You can carry both of them now, along with your R60s. I think that's. Oh, and the HE-111, wherever it's gone. There you go. A big bomb, SC-2500. Oh, and the BTD has the 1,600-pound bomb from the that the AU-1 can carry, but it's I think it's an armor-piercing bomb, so it's not very good for actually taking out players. Yeah, it's only got 90 kilograms of explosive. It's pretty useless. Definitely much better taking out the 1,000-pounders. Wait, if they got rid of they got rid of the 2,000-pound bomb as well. That's a shame. No more 2,000-pound bomb for the BTD. You've only got the 1,000-pounders. Ah, I quite like that 2,000-pound bomb. It's very good for taking out entire cap circles. At least you still got the torpedoes. Be sad day if they ever remove those torpedoes or the mines. But yeah, it is 5 to 7, so I'm getting very hungry. So I'm gonna have to stop here, I think. If CV9120 got APS, I don't know actually. I have no idea. That's a question you're probably better asking somebody else who actually owns the vehicle, who can get on the dev server for you. Apparently it's just Commander Optics at the moment. But yeah, I don't know if it's got APS. It's not in the changes, so I'd suggest not. Let me have a quick look. Yeah, I can't see anything listed in the changelog that the 9120 has APS now. Oh, apparently they've added repair assistance for everybody, so you can now and fire extinguishing for everyone on your team. So you can now help anybody repair or help anybody to put out the fire. Squad mates apparently and light tanks make the repair 3 times faster. Everybody else makes it 2 times faster. So that's a nice change, I suppose. It makes it a lot more easy to repair your vehicle if you've got friendlies around you that are willing to help. But, well, we all know what War Thunder allies are like. Not the most reliable. But yes, as I've said many times, it's quite late. It's getting late. I need to eat, so I should stop the stream here. I'm sure if you scrub back through the video when it finally finishes, where YouTube's finally finished fiddling with it, you can scrub back through the video. I think I've shown off pretty much everything that's new that I can. There's a new final thing I'll show is the T64B skin, because it's nice and clean. So this is the current one, quite a light green compared to this one. Very, very dark. Should be quite nice. You can see the comparison there. But yeah, it's looking like it should be a decent update if you like high tier vehicles. Although that's how it's been for the past year or two, because high tier's where all the money comes from. But yeah, I think that's it for tonight. Yeah, that's everything I can see on the change list. So I guess I'll see you guys if I stream again. Next time I stream. I should stream again. Weird little cables. Yeah, I'll see you guys then. Adios.